Jose, I'm going to ask the questions to my mom. So the first question is, what is real? Entonces, saluda. Hi, Jose.
Hola, buenas noches.
Y la primera pregunta es, ¿qué es real?
Bueno, para mí la realidad es lo que creo que verdaderamente existe. Es algo que para mi modo de ver, de pensar, indiscutiblemente está allí.
So the next question is, can you change reality? La segunda pregunta es, ¿puedes cambiar la realidad?
Sí, sí se puede cambiar porque si pienso que para mí la realidad es algo que yo creo que está, entonces al cambiar mi modo, mi manera de pensar, puedo cambiar la realidad.
¿Podrías darnos un ejemplo?
Sí, para mí un ejemplo es que si yo creo que para mí existe Dios, para mí eso es la realidad. Pero si de pronto cambio mi modo de pensar, es decir, puedo cambiar de religión, entonces ahí cambiaría mi realidad.
Okay. The second question is, what is true? Entonces la segunda pregunta es, ¿qué es verdad para ti?
Bueno, para mí verdad es una combinación entre lo que yo manifiesto o lo que yo digo versus lo que pienso, siento y lo que he experimentado.
Okay. The next question is, how can you be sure something is true? ¿Cómo tú puedes saber que algo verdaderamente es verdadero?
¿Cómo lo puedo saber? Porque está demostrado y porque lo puedo ver y lo puedo percibir con mis sentidos.
¿Puedes darnos un ejemplo?
Para mí un ejemplo de verdad es el sentimiento del amor. Para mí el amor, para mí sí es verdad, sí existe, sí lo es, y cómo lo he experimentado y lo he comprobado con la maternidad.
The final three questions are, what is free? Entonces la primera pregunta de ese combo es, ¿qué es libertad para ti?
Bueno, para mí libertad es la capacidad que yo tengo de actuar libremente, la autonomía de tomar mis decisiones y de actuar.
Okay. The second question is anyone ever really free? Entonces la segunda pregunta es, si alguien verdaderamente es totalmente libre.
Todos somos libres porque todos tenemos la capacidad de actuar de acuerdo a nuestro pensamiento y sí, todos somos libres. Que
Dale, tranquila, sí.
que obviamente tenemos algo que se llama conciencia y tenemos el libre albedrío, es decir, que podemos tomar nuestras decisiones y saber escoger qué es lo bueno y qué es lo malo, pero todos tenemos la capacidad humana de poder actuar y poder decidir de acuerdo a nuestra voluntad. Obviamente todos de acuerdo a una cierta edad. No se le podría pedir a un niño o una niña que actúen de la manera consciente, pero ya de acuerdo a una edad, después de una edad, sí.
Ok, y la última pregunta es, how free is free enough? Entonces ahí lo que dice la pregunta es cómo uno verdaderamente es libre, suficientemente libre.
¿Cuándo es definitivamente libre? ¿En qué escenario?
¿Hasta qué punto? Uno hasta qué punto es libre.
Creo que cuando actuamos teniendo en cuenta nuestros sentidos y nuestros sentimientos, cuando actuamos acorde a nuestros eh, eh, a nuestros ay, me perdí, como nuestras enseñanzas, a nuestros deberes morales, ahí es cuando somos totalmente libres y cuando creemos que, de acuerdo con nuestra conciencia, creemos que lo estamos haciendo de la manera correcta.
Hi, Jose. I will answer my questions according to my opinion. So I will start. The first question I have to answer is, what is real? So according to my opinion, I think that something real is something true, something that we can touch or we can interact with. So something I can prove it, I can touch it or make something with that object or thing. So the other question is if I can change reality. I think I can change it on these years because thank you to the technology. This because, for example, I can say that my reality is that Messi is the best player in the world. So I can change the reality of all people's reality by making some post or something like that on Instagram or in Twitter that will help that reality that some people have, that they will think that Ronaldo is the best. I can change it to make them think that Messi is the best one through information or through posts or through surveys. So I think I can change it through technology, through Instagram. The second question I have to answer what is true. I think that something is true when we can prove it. We have like facts or external opinion that this fact is really true. So how can you be sure that something is true? I think we can know it through the facts, through history, or like the many opinions people gave that are according to that true. So an example could be that I have the true fact that I am curly. So I know this is true because I see me. I can see my hair on the on the camera. I don't know, and I can see other people's opinion. I see like my mom's opinion is that I am curly too. My dad's opinion, so have I could be more certain that this true is true. Finally, the last question is what is free. I think that something or someone is free when it is or he is or she is able to act without any authority. I mean, like in this case, in my case, I am not free because I have an authority that are my parents or the religion or the school, and I cannot make whatever I want. I have to follow a rule that the authority establishes for me to be like educated and not to be free like crazy, like crazy. So I think that we are not free because we have an authority and a technological authority. In this case, we can see the internet, and we can see it on the text you make us to read about the laptops and bueno, internet are controlling us. We are not free to travel in internet because the system has restricted some pages or many other things that do not let us travel free at all. So I think that we are not free even in the world, in the real world, nor in the technological. The other question world. Is anyone ever really free? I don't think so, because anyone in the world has an authority. So as I said before, people have authority like their parents, or people might have the authority of their religion, that the religion restricts some rules that could make you free, but this is not the case. How free is free enough? I think on this case, I think free is enough until you break the rules. So I mean, like the government says that killing someone is like a crime. Until you broke that rule, you could be free. So I think it's the only thing it could be free. I'm going to make like an analysis of my answers and my mom's answers about all these questions. So for the first, I'm going to say about the real questions about what is real and if I can change reality. So I see that in my answer I use it like a technological example. I gave like I can change my reality through social networks. So I said I could make surveys or make information to make people change their reality to change. The example I gave is that they think that Ronaldo is better than Messi or vice versa. Instead, my mom gave an example of God. She said that if she changes of religion, she will change her reality in some case. So I can see like the difference of generation, because we can see that these people, the millennium, are not too religious as people in other generation. In case of my mom, that is like first God and all of this. So also I can see that my mom do not have into account the technological. She thinks that is more real, not on apps or social networks. Is more something real, like God and all this. For the other question that is about true, that is what is true and how can you be sure something is true, we have like this a similar opinion, no matter the generation, because I gave the answer that something true is something that is proved right away. So my mom gave it like the same answer, but instead in the second question, that is how can you be sure if something is true, I gave an example more social. I gave that example of my curly hair, that based on an opinion of an external opinion of I gave my mom's opinion and my dad's opinion according to my curly hair. So instead, my mom gave an example of an experience that she experimented. So it's like a truth that she proved it through her experience. So she said that she believes that love is real because she experienced love through maternity, so through me. So I can see that difference between the digital. I use it more digital, like a digital example of social networks and social opinion. Instead, my mom gave an example of personally. She gave an example through her
Questions
experience about the free, that is what is free and is anyone ever really free, or and the other one is how free is free enough. I could see that my mom and I had similar answers in the first one, that is what is free. We have like a similar answer, but by the way, is anyone ever really free? I think I have to say that I have a different answer, because I said that because I am a kid, I think that I have authorities. So I said that an example is the school, my parents, and also I said about the social networks like internet, that as I said in the video before, I said that internet is like controlling us because we cannot travel in internet freely at all. But my mom says that anyone is free because I think that she has the perspective that she's an adult. So as she's an adult, she do not have any authority. Uh, so there is not someone that she has to give an account of what she makes or what it not. So I think that the really difference between our answers is more about generations, because I am a child and she's an adult.